Oh boy! For a split second, I thought you said low gain, you're back.
No. Okay, and we are back.
Or low gain, we're back, I guess. Not your. Just, anyway. Oh boy!
Oh boy, indeed. Okay. Where did I...
So I completely forgot what I was saying.
Um...
Probably wasn't that important anyway.
Thank you, Rob. It's good to be back. You were talking about Hakan and how you cheesed it and it took 3 hours.
Oh, yeah. And one rock up on the upper ledge that I hid behind while he was stuck in place and did the same blast move over and over again.
Yeah.
And what I have to do is, I couldn't cheese it where it was like I just stand there and hold the attack button or something. I actively had to shoot out specific attacks that would actually make it past the rock. And every time he shot a bolt, I'd have to back up. And then move back into place. But I'd also have to make sure that it was in a specific spot where the, like, babies wouldn't get me. So every time it called for babies, it would stun me, and then what I'd do is, I remember this, I had to meticulously turn around, there was a pathway just up where they would come from. I would light the firewall, wall of magic, whatever. I'd have to light that, and then turn back around and keep attacking Hakon, because that would kill almost all the babies, like just over time would just kill them, and they wouldn't be able to reach me. So, it was a whole fucking meticulous thing. That just, I did for like an hour, just little bolts. And every once in a while, for a split second, for some reason, I don't know if it was like, Hakon, like, lost aggro towards me for just for half a second, because once in a blue moon, all my companions would revive themselves and run at him. Like, it just, ugh. Oh, that was like a whole thing. It was one of those situations where, even for myself, which, I'm very patient. God, that showed it, but afterwards I was like, oh!
Right.
Just like, oh my god!
Please just loot.
That was brutal. But I did it! I did it. Who knows if I'll fucking be able to do it again. If I do in fact stream the game, who the hell knows?
Well, just make sure you're level.
Yeah, but... finding? So if it gets to the point where it's like, I feel like I've done everything I wanted to, and I'm not level enough, then it's like, Plus the main part of the story that's there, like, pretty much finishes before the fight. That's the final boss of the DLC, you know?
Right.
So, you know, plus in the keep, for example, it kind of shows that because it has a progression point for after you do everything up to the dragon and then a separate one to the dragon. Thankfully. That's also what happened with Rob, because he attempted Hakon like once or twice and he was like, nope. Which I don't blame him.
Well, knowing me and my dragons...
No, I know. Oh, I really understand when you do it. but I just like. But I at least beat it once, even though it was a cheesing method. I still beat it, so I at least saw that personally, which I take pride in. I know it's not the best. It's a dumb way of doing it.
Just die. Just die. Just die.
I've never optimized my party for dragon fights. I've never done that. This is the same file where I beat the Ferelden Frostback, although I think I did that enough. Well, I guess I would have had to done it in my rogue file. And I probably also did it. Yeah, I beat the Ferelden Frostback like 3 times, so that's something. But...
That's it. We're through.
My rogue file I definitely played on normal. I think the only time I played casual was just on my warrior file. I think. Do I remembering correctly?
I have to wait until they're not fighting anymore.
She can't get the gear yet, Rob. She has to do an operation back at base camp.
Yeah. Which there should be a camp soon.
Yeah, there should be.
There wasn't a camp on this layer, so the next layer should have one.
Isn't the next layer the second to last one?
Yeah.
Right, so that's the last one before, you know.
I think so. Yeah, yeah. So there's a camp literally right there.
Can we talk about the, I mean, it'd probably be more appropriate if we talked about it when it comes up, but I just want to bring up the fact that, can we talk about the fucking aesthetic of the last area?
Oh my god, it's so pretty.
It really is. At least they made the underground look a little bit more dynamic after the deep roads, because the deep roads are one of the most boring looking areas.
The attacks are getting worse.
We must be getting close to whatever they're protecting.
Regardless of the game, the deep roads will always be tedious.
Pure?
Only the pure may pass. All others will be punished. Assuming the Shapertal are the pure...
We're the others who aren't allowed to pass.
Could the earthquakes be the punishment?
Titans, the Shapertal, this could be more than anything we expected.
For all the Shaperit's knowledge, I know so little. This reads like a final warning. We must be nearing the source.
Okay, before we do that... I can go back to main camp here. Expeditions... So many expeditions.
Oh boy! So which one was the one?
All I know is it's one of these pyramids, and I'm gonna get all the pyramids. So...
I'll get it eventually. Thank God you have a fuck ton of power.
Yes. I need to sell some stuff. Okay. That helps. Why is my little sister texting me?
What? Sorry, what? What I miss?
My little sister's texting me.
Oh. Everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was asking me how to get rid of something. And I'm just like, there's a very easy way to do that. If you go to a store and get the thing to get rid of this thing.
I'm assuming it's a thing I shouldn't ask about. Based on... I'll
tell you later.
Okay.
I think the lyrium veins are lagging the game. And that's what caused it to crash. Which is really sad, because they're so pretty.
I don't know if it's delirium veins. I'd assume it's the water, because the water's going nuts in the background.
It's probably a combination of the two.
Are the... You really think it would be delirium veins? Doesn't seem like
Glow in games takes, from my experience, often takes up a lot of resources.
Mm.
And there's a lot of glow.
Yeah, it's the bloom, usually. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Oh. Hey guys, didn't realize you were here. Sorry.
Just walking around. Like, what are they doing here?
Being giant assholes.
I mean, maybe they were sent up because they realized that there's intruders thing or something, but fuck, man. My brain always tries to autocorrect reasons.
Don't you mean justify?
That's what I mean. My brain is also dying. Just in general. My terminology is getting worse daily.
I still think you should see a doctor.
I don't know.
Like, I'm starting to
Perhaps I
worry
just
about
haven't
you,
challenged
friend.
my brain long enough. I don't know. Again, I think it might just be because I haven't challenged my brain enough recently. I'm just kind of letting
Genuinely
it rock.
starting to worry about you, friendo.
No, it's probably fine. I'm probably fine. I better be fine.
I'm probably not gonna die. Everything is probably okay.
I've just been very lax about my my
Health?
vocabulary. No.
Go to a fucking
Been
doctor.
Fuck you!
God damn it, PJ.
I've been noticing a lot. I've been very lax about my vocabulary. Like, I've been saying got a lot more than have a lot recently. Which normally I would just say just out of, you know, like if I'm just hanging out with friends, I don't think about it much. So I say got just because I don't care. But I've noticed I've been saying that in a more official term, in more official like conversations recently, and it's like, I'm disgusting myself.
Right.
Because I've always prided myself in my vocabulary. Because I, for the most part, I would not use slang unless it was deliberate.
Right.
And, you know, in recent months, I've been noticing myself just naturally using slang, and it's disgusting me. Not that I look down on anybody who uses slang, it's just a personal preference for myself.
No, I understand.
So what I just need to do is just try to be more aware of what I'm saying, get back into the habit of not using that shit, and then my vocabulary, hopefully, will just be better overall. Like what I'm doing right now, I'm being very conscious of what I'm saying, so that way I can actually say what I mean. Instead of just...
Why can't I go up this path? Let me go up this path, please.
Probably because it's fucking vertical, Suzie.
Nobody asked you,
Why,
PJ.
why can't I walk up this wall? I should be able to walk up this wall. I'm a dwarf. I should just be able to, like, fucking surf around on the land like a fucking... See, this is my problem.
This?
I should be able to dive into the rock like a street shark. And swim up the wall. No, I definitely have to do that more often now. I have to be very conscious of what I'm saying. If I think about what I'm saying, guess what? I actually say words instead of just random noises.
Oh, wow.
Fun fact.
That's amazing.
Also, the fact that I'm ever so slightly tired doesn't help either, but also ever so slightly sick, that doesn't help either anyway.
Why didn't this clear?
Can you use a warrior to break it by any chance?
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. And no. But this is a thing.
Oh, maybe we've been looking at this the wrong way.
Almost definitely we have been looking at this the wrong way.
Well, yeah.
Because now we're here.
Is this the place?
Yep.
Oh, you got it. You got it, Suzie. It just cost an operation, which, you know, being a completionist, I would have thought you would have done, but it's fine. Although I will say that... What?
I must have just missed the one. No, I remember what it was. Okay, so a lot of things on the operation table I didn't bother with because I always had my people somewhere else when I was down here. Right. And I finished it without...
And you didn't want to come back?
Yeah. I was just
completely
so
understand
mad. I was just so angry. I'm like, no. No.
I understand. But I had a similar sense of, like, I was so done with just being down here that after I finished, I just didn't want to come... Like, I didn't want to come back, and I never did. I never even went through this again. It was like, ugh. It was a pain in the ass boss fight because, again, I wasn't prepared for the boss fight that I did. Most of these hard fights that I was under leveled for.
Fuck. I was hoping I could jump to it.
Wall. Oh no! Oh, that's no good. Wait, so you didn't get up there?
No, I got to a different one. Not to
that's
that
well.
one.
Okay, then you didn't get it yet. Hmm.
How do I get to that one?
Yeah, you're right. It should just be. It should just be through that opening. But how the fuck do you get through that opening? Did I get through there? Did I do this? Perhaps there's just an alternate path? Maybe that's... There's another cave entrance somewhere, maybe? We're gonna fucking get this thing. It is now my mission. I don't want to have to look it up, but
there's
I will if I need to.
also... Wait. This is the...
There isn't a... Okay, there was an alternate entrance.
It was just hidden. It's very hidden.
Oh
Because
man,
if you're
that
just
was a
walking
bait
through,
passageway.
Like...
That was a bait passageway. What an
Oh
asshole.
my god.
What a bunch of dicks. What a bag of dicks.
An entire bag of dicks.
A whole bag of dicks. A whole tray of tacos.
Good. Now I just have to find it again.
Well, I mean, you just hugged the wall, right? As you went down? So,
Yeah,
it shouldn't be too hard to find as long as you find the original thing.
That was... here? Right? Here? Maybe?
Just go in, find the place you were before, and hug the wall.
Trying to remember... Okay, it would have had to have been here. We'll start here. My issue is this place is a maze.
I'm sorry, what?
This place is a maze.
Oh yeah, this place sucks. Aesthetically, the lyrium's very nice, but it's still a cave.
Oh yeah.
So, and caves are always deep roads!
That's that. So... If I go up there and it's not actually cleared out, I'll just go to the other one, but I feel... Yes, good. Yes, good. Yes, good. Yes, good. There's another expedition. All for one gear!
Oh, man.
Wait, this is probably it.
Yeah, no, as soon as I saw the ladder, I was gonna say. You got it, Suzie. All this time. Congratulations, Suzie.
Thanks.
So that was just the single one you were missing, eh? It's okay. That was kind of a stupid roundabout way of having to get to it. It's okay, Suzie. You got it. You got it. You beat it in the end.
Okay.
It's okay.
We're gonna go in here. We're gonna get the cutscene. I fully expect to die. And then I'm gonna go back to Skyhold, make everything electric, and come back.
Shabratal build
Oh boy.
all this?
Or
Well,
was
you
it
are
here
in
before
casual.
them?
No, oh, PJ.
No, listen. I completely understand. This was a bitch of a fight for me too. I went through the revival cycle. The revive cycle, you know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Which is just one person revives the other and that person revives the first, and it's just a back and forth forever. Until I finally defeated the boss. Trust me, I spent a long time on this one too. I completely understand. That being said, you have optimized for Nightmare for everything else, so you might be able to do this.
We've found the source. But not the Titan.
Ever since we came down here, the deep roads have felt different, organic. We've been looking
Once again,
for a
though,
Titan
I had
the
no
wrong
electricity.
way. It isn't like us.
That's beside the point.
It's huge. Big enough to change the world around it.
Did you doing this?
can't
Rob,
see the
I
Titan.
believe you beat it on your first go,
Because
surprisingly.
we're inside it.
If I don't survive, Orzammar must know the truth.
Oh, Volta, you'll survive.
I didn't defeat Corypheus to die here.
I love that you talk to the characters as if you already know. Well, they, like... Well, I guess it's the same thing. As if you already know what's going to happen. It glitched? What, really? I don't think it glitched. Did it glitch?
A lot of things glitched in his playthrough.
Oh, you're very right, but I don't know if that was one of them. There might have been one attack that he didn't use that often that was one of his worst ones, but I don't remember that being... I remember being surprised that you beat him when you first go.
Good job, Rob. I did not.
Yeah, no, I was
very
honestly...
much
I didn't
did
either.
not.
I did not either.
Could there be a whole civilization in here?
A city within a Titan? Incredible.
Again, it took me a
And the
while.
quakes haven't damaged it.
Actually, did I do this twice? God, I don't remember. I don't think I did.
Don't make us fight you!
Oh, my memory's failing me.
Blackwall with his cheese.
Yeah, you go get that Titan. Go get that Titan, cheese it.
Oh, jeez.
We still gotta get him his ham.
Yep, that's in the next DLC.
Right, yeah, I know. I'm excited to see the ham. I have not seen the ham, I don't think. Is it actually not bad, or...?
From what I remember, it's pretty decent, but also it's a DLC weapon.
Right. What was the other one? Oh yeah, wasn't the other one like a fucking banana on a stick?
The
Well,
sad
that one was
weapon.
hot garbage. What?
It was called a sad weapon. The sad weapon. And you used sad splinters from the doors you destroyed to make
just
it.
to get a banana on a stick,
Yeah.
even though it was actually just garbage. I always wondered what the sad splinters were for. If I knew it was for a banana on a stick, I would have been a lot more adamant about getting him.
Oh, it was great. I saw that in my requisitions, and I just laughed.
Oh, man, I wish I could have seen that. I probably also would have lost my fucking mind. Just a banana on a stick. Suzie, I want to say I love when your character gets hit by a rapid shot thing because, like, she starts going into limbo. Or not, she starts, like, playing limbo, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. No,
goes into limbo mode.
Oh my god,
Like, my archer was the same way. It's like, how the fuck... I'm gonna stop now. I'm just gonna...
Would you like a taco?
I would love a taco. I could eat tacos all day.
Oh my god.
Just dive right in.
We are adults.
Yes, we are. We're adults that love meat foods.
What do you mean, game? Okay. It was saving. That's why it couldn't save, because... Okay, I'm being very careful with my saves now.
You're very worried. As long as it doesn't crash at the end of the fight after you beat it. Because that would suck.
Yes. Yes, it would.
Have I ever... Did I ever tell you that, I actually had that problem in Origins?
Oh no.
I beat the Archdemon, and right after I beat the Archdemon, the game crashed.
Oh no.
I was very upset.
I would be too. That's no good.
It always seems to be after hard fights.
Yeah.
That games love to crash. I will never forget, the only time I ever raged so much that I almost broke the controller was a game called Magic Pendule. And there was this fight that I just spent so goddamn long on. Because that game is essentially just like rock, paper, scissors with RPG elements.
Right.
And it's kind of bullshit, and after looking at the final boss is so bullshit. I will never ever get to the final boss in my life of that game. And even if I did, the final boss literally cheats. To the point where all instances I've ever seen of anybody playing it, they've had to use cheats, and even with cheats, it's not even guaranteed that you'll win. That's how bullshit the boss is.
Oh,
even when you cheat, you could still win. It's just giving you a chance if you cheat. But, it was this one fight, and it wasn't a big fight. Like, well, it was one of the... Like, there are various fights that you lead up to that gets you to, like, the next stage of the story or something, and it was one of those. And I spent so long just doing it over and 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 over. And I always remember vividly, I was sitting on my bed. And I don't normally play games sitting on my bed, so this was a unique case. And I finally, after so long, I finally beat it. And extremely shortly after I beat it, my PS2 fucking crashed.
Oh no.
And okay, all I remember is first I started, now this was when I was very young. I started just yelling.
Look.
I gripped the controller so hard that it started doing that really loud squeaky noise when you start to bend it.
Oh no.
And then I threw it at the ground.
That phrase
I almost threw it against the wall, but I stopped myself from doing that because I at least have some sense in my head.
To Titan's blood?
But that was the
says
only
the
time I ever,
Shavatal
like,
come here to
unbelievably
drink
just
it.
kind of lost it. And then I turned the game off, and I
Titan's
haven't
blood
fought
must
that
keep the
boss since.
Shavatal alive and powerful.
But where is it?
Oh
Unless-
man, that was a good time.
Lyrium. The Titan's blood is lyrium.
But anyway, no. Back to my original story. Yeah, just Archdemon.
Nation on the surface
That was
buys
wonderful.
lyrium. Orzamar's entire economy is based on the trade.
This is bigger than any one nation.
Like, they couldn't figure it out because it looks like a goddamn heart.
Yeah, really.
It looks
Like it literally looks like a human heart. Like even if it was just an orb, like that's one thing, but it literally looks like a heart. It's
Right.
literally heart shaped. And not cartoon heart, like real heart shaped.
It looks like an anatomical heart.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna die. And we're all gonna die.
Ah, we're gonna die! Oh! I love the exhale afterwards. I love it. Also, here's a thought, Suzie.
Huh.
So in this situation, are you a heart attack?
Jokes.
But I mean, you're a heart attack. If Volta is the first Dwarven mage over Sandal, I'm gonna break something. Because they have been fucking building Sandal up for that.
Not enchantment.
Not enchantment. I want Sandal to be like a god among like a god among mages kind of mage.
Yeah.
Like just that powerful. I want to hit like, oh man. I can only hope at some point they actually show him fighting hordes of like Darkspawn, for example, or just waves of enemies. I want to see that happen. I just love the idea. All right, Diamond Pentagast. Do it. The biggest problem in this boss is the fucking tendrils.
Yeah.
Like at the bottom there. Like it just kills all melee attackers.
Yeah.
That being said, I think I think Cassandra has activated her Diamond Pentagast mode. Because she's not taking anything. Like, she's getting hit by the tendril, and her guard is not going down. I think she activated that mode.
Don't let it touch you!
Which is perfect. Suzie, the Guardian's already at half health.
Yeah, I was worried. But I've fought it before, so I know kind of... Oh, there goes Blackwall.
Oh, well, yeah, no, there goes... Oh god, we spoke too soon. Uh-oh.
Yeah, the second half is always the bitch.
Yeah, no, when those big pillars. You're right, I completely forgot about those. I can't tell you how long I just ran in circles around this thing. Oh boy. Can, does Dorian have revive?
No. But it doesn't much matter
I know, but
if we can stay alive. I just brought...
You are beating this thing so hard. I told you it would be fine.
Keep moving!
No, don't keep moving. That's a very bad idea. I'm surprised Blackwall died.
Yeah.
He's got Kitty's collar on.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I keep forgetting about that. Look how fucking, like...
Volta, are you hurt?
Look how you didn't even try, Suzie.
Too loud. The song. Stop!
You just annihilated the Guardian. You were set up for nightmare mode.
It's all right.
You cast some kind of spell. That shouldn't be possible.
It wasn't a spell. It was an accident. Everything will be fine.
We should get help. You may be injured or...
I feel better than I ever have.
If they make it so you can make a dwarven mage in the future, I'm gonna flip.
Stone is
That'd be so cool.
The rhythm has
Oh
faded,
man.
and so have the tremors.
Oh man.
But the song still
Could you
echoes.
imagine them trying to set regulations on dwarven mages?
The breach.
Oh my god.
That's what disturbed the
Oh
Titan.
my god, that
It
would
is
change
calm now,
everything.
It has a connection with one of its children. With me.
You were able to calm
Oh
the
man,
Titans.
the
What
fucking
happens
Chantry
next
would have a
time?
goddamn field day.
Titans do not stir easily. It has been 1,000 years.
Like there are no regulations set up for like having dwarven circles or anything. Like how would they even? What would they even do?
And we are taught that it is a gift from the stone.
I
There's
don't
so
know.
much more to it than we ever
How strong would a dwarven
I
abomination
was
be?
sent to the deep roads
Jesus.
to recover lost history.
Oh, there's so
This
many
is only
questions.
the beginning.
And you know what?
I am staying.
Soul slightly
here.
approves.
Solus slightly approves so hard.
It's like it turns out that there's
All
dwarven
of
mages,
Thetis,
everyone starts
you're
asking
the
questions,
first
and he's
dwarf
just like
ever
at the
to
top of a
command
mountain or
the
something,
power
just
of
like,
magic.
oh!
How is it invaluable?
I have
Oh! And it just like he can hear. It's like the Grinch. He can hear all like the questions being asked, and it just says Solus greatly approves. And it's just like more.
Alone to commune with this creature.
If she wants to stay, that's her business. I'd like to see the sun again.
Who could she harm down here besides herself?
I am called to the Search Inquisitor. This is where I belong.
Even though they're not being asked to him
I'm
specifically,
leaving
but
with more
fuck it.
questions than answers. But that doesn't mean you have to. Just be careful. The Shaperate and Orzammar will want to know what happened to you.
Tell them the truth. You don't know.
Let's go.
If dwarven mages become a thing, they might be able to perfect golems.
Oh my god. That would be so cool.
Oh shit! Like I just had that thought.
They may not need to take any dwarven lives in order to make a golem either.
Well, I recently rewatched, or I recently got to the finale of our Origins playthrough, and it said in the epilogue that they found the remains of the Anvil of the Void, and they tried it again, and they made a golem that was made by bounding a spirit to it, but shortly after it went insane and started killing a bunch of people. So they tried it, but if there are actually dwarven mages, they might be able to perfect it. That's what I'm thinking.
Right.
She always comes
So
back.
yeah, that would.
Pay up, Soroka.
You beat the Descents DLC, Suzie.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Aw, thanks.
Making a lot of progress tonight.
I know it's early, but a lot has happened.
Oh, are we calling it?
Yeah. The only other
I think that's fair.
the only other thing I'd want to do is like dragons and Hakon, which I can do next stream. So
All right, sounds like a plan.
I kind of want to space it out a little bit.
I understand. You did good today, Sue. You beat it on nightmare mode. Congratulations.
I beat it on nightmare mode.
You did it. This is like your fucking favorite game,
Oh my
or
god.
something like that.
I love this game so much. This is such
I'm
a
proud of
good
you,
game.
Susie.
Oh, thanks.
Good job.
Thank you.
I like seeing people accomplish things in games they really like. Especially when it's games I also really like. Like this.
This is a really good game.
Cannot operate PS4 with voice. Thanks. Thanks, that makes sense. But, yeah, no, I like it. And hopefully 4 will be even better.
Oh, I'm
Because
so
I feel like they have a
excited.
system.
I'm so
I feel like they're going in the right
excited.
direction. They know not to do like some of the bad things they did in 2 again. Like mostly the map shit. Hopefully they'll be taking their time with 4.
I'm really excited for it, but at the same time, please take your time with 4.
Yeah, no, really.
Please.
Don't rush
Like,
anything.
I can wait. I may say I'm impatient and I want it now, but I can wait.
Yeah, no. If it means getting just a better game, I think everyone can wait in reality. If you don't want to push it just for people to get hyped about it and then just be like, this game sucks.
Alright. So, for the week.
Incoming spiel.
Tomorrow on Rob's channel, BScout100, at between 7 and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is going to be Fire Emblem that has way too many names. Wednesday, Chris is going to do something. Thursday is an open slot. Someone might take it, someone might not. Just watch our channels. You'll find out. Friday, Mass Effect 2 on BScout100's channel at or between 7 and 8, depending on when we all get together. Saturday, who the fuck knows? No one's made plans.
Yeah, we don't have anything figured out so far.
Sunday, PJ might try Fallout 4 again, or he'll go to something else. That'll be around 8.
Completely up in the air. Yeah, it's gonna happen around 8. It's completely up in the air what I do. I don't know if I'll.
He
I have
might
very high
start
doubts.
Dragon Age.
I doubt I'd start that yet. I don't feel ready to start that yet. But I mean, I highly doubt that I'll be able to do anything with Fallout, to be completely honest. If I do stream at all, I don't know, maybe it'll be some, little thing. Perhaps more Death Road to Canada, or just, I don't know. I'd either find something, or maybe I'll just take a break this week. I don't know. We'll see.
But, yeah. So this is the end of the stream. Thank you all so much for watching.
I really hope we made you hungry for tacos. Because I know I am. I love tacos. I could eat them all day long.
It's been a wild ride, but it's been fun. Talking about how PJ loves to eat tacos.
I love eating tacos!
And this hasn't been a euphemism for anything else except for eating
No,
tacos.
I just like eating tacos. I don't know what you're talking about, Susie. Like eating tacos.
But, yeah. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
And this is the time where the awkward silence happens while the PlayStation reacts to my button presses.